Hi, I am Patricia Militello and I am the PYP coordinator at Notre Dame Academy. The International Baccalaureate Program, or IB, includes its youngest learners in the Primary Years Program, or PYP, which is the foundation for all of its programs. At NDA, all students in grade kindergarten through 5th grade participate in the PYP framework. And that word framework is exactly what it is. It is not the content or the specific skills that are taught to students, but it's a way of teaching and learning. And this framework is the edges of a beautiful creation that is unique and that child builds as they progress through their education. It's unique to them. At NDA, we value children for both who they are today and who they will be in the future. In other words, who God made them to be. In the PYP, the students are agents of their own learning, with teachers being the facilitators and the co-constructors of that learning process. This agency means that students have voice. That is, they have a say in what they learn and they have choice. They have options on how they want to demonstrate their understanding or how best to learn, and they have ownership, which means they are reflective, they set goals for themselves that will advance their learning and work to achieve those goals. A large part of learning is application and expansion of the learning of what was learned, and in the PYP we call this action. And action can take on as many forms as there are different kinds of learners. In essence, it means taking the learning outside of the four walls of the classroom, outside of the school building, and into the wider world. This, for the youngest child, this can mean, bringing the learning home and talking about it, sharing it, wanting to have more information or learn more about it in a different environment. For an older child, it might mean wanting to take action out in the world in collecting items that could be given to charities after they hear about the struggles that others face, or writing a letter to a world leader in order to help give solutions to global problems. The PYP is inquiry-based and concept-driven model where students build understanding, knowledge, and skills with others. So this will equip them with the tools for learning that they need to be successful in school and in life. Strong relationships are at the heart of that learning, and that includes the local and global community, and it especially, or most importantly, includes parents and family members. It's a partnership in which strong learning community is essential for building the internationally minded, lifelong learners that the PYP framework creates. Students are taught through 6 teacher and student-created units that fall within transdisciplinary themes that have global significance. Transdisciplinary means that all the learning throughout the subject areas is included within these themes and within the units of inquiry. We strive to teach the whole child at Notre Dame Academy, and one of the ways that we work to do this is through the IB Learner Profile attributes. The IB Learner Profile attributes are ways of learning and looking at the world that help create character traits and values of what we want to see in the world to make the world a better place for the future. There are things like being an inquirer, asking questions, asking why this happens this way and trying to figure out the answers, being a global thinker, being a communicator, being able to speak and write and talk about issues, being reflective, thinking back on what they could do better, how they could change things, problem solve, being balanced, open-minded, principled, risk takers, and knowledgeable. This takes the learning beyond the intellectual rigor and the high academic standards that we have for students, and a strong emphasis is also placed on the international understanding and responsible citizenship. In IB PYP schools, such as Notre Dame Academy, ultimately, they were trying to promote creating citizens who act compassionately in an ever-shrinking world, preparing students for the world of today and for the world of tomorrow. I hope that gave you some insight into the PYP program at Notre Dame Academy. But should you need any further information or have other questions, I'd be happy to answer them for you. My contact information can be found on the website. Thank you.